today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Tune to Dakota Sports.
Tip-off coming up here inside the Miller Gymnasium tonight as they're taking on number 7 Stanley County Lady Buffaloes.
Excuse me, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties as we are, like I said, I played the wrong one. Yeah, that was from Stanley County. My bad, folks. As we're just finding the right one. Hold on here. And here we go. Like I said, we talked to the head coaches. We'll start with Christy Linke. I had a chance to talk with her before we tipped off tonight. And we'll play that interview for you right now.
Getting set for tip-off tonight here inside the Miller Gymnasium as it's game number 5 in Region 6A for the girls team. Talking with head coach Miller for the Miller Lady Rustlers, Christy Lanke. Coach, last time I talked with you was still on to go on Tuesday was the matchup between Stanley County Buffaloes, which you guys won. I believe the score is 63-22. Can you just give us a recap of what happened that night?
Yeah, we came out hot on defense, and that we took a 20-0 lead, and we just came out hot, and so it was super exciting to start a game off like that.
Yeah, and just looking out from just in my point of view, and just looking up the stands, your girls didn't look back as soon as tip-off began. It was just all from there. Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of just from the player standpoint, just Paige Wordle, G-point, I think I captured her with 21 points. A lot of her, she made a lot of shots in the first half, and then made 5 more points in the second half. And yeah, no, she was your lead scorer. Her and Jolie Palmer, they both had it in double-digit points, and absolutely, it was kind of a fun night just to watch them from the stands.
Yeah, I definitely think we're playing our best basketball right now, and their chemistry, all of their chemistry on the floor is so fun to see. They've just been really fun these last few games.
And now let's focus on tonight. You guys got a big game tonight against Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. And just looking at their game they played last Tuesday night against Crow Creek, their final score 85-34. So just looking at their stats, they scored 33 points from the 3-point line. So just taking a look at that, they're really not afraid to shoot from whether it's from the outside or inside.
Yeah, we definitely don't want them to get hot tonight. So going to play tougher defense on the outside and not allow as many threes because they can get hot. So.
I was going to say, and then kind of just going off the point with, Paige Wordle and Jolie Palmer, they were the only 2 people to score double points. For Cheyenne-Eagle Butte, they had, I believe, looking at almost 4 people with double points. So like I said, just kind of going off from there, you just need, your girls need to step up on the defense tonight, especially.
Yeah, yep. It's definitely going to be a defensive game. But we also got to capitalize it on our end coming up from defense. So, Kate Lichty, maybe had 8-9 points. So, I mean, she's contributing there. And so to have three scorers for us, I think we'll be fine if we can just stop them on defense.
Absolutely. Coach, any final thoughts for us? Send you back out?
No. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Coach, and good luck tonight.
That was head coach Christy Lanke, head coach for the Miller Lady Rustlers tonight. Always a fun time to catch up with her. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll come back. We'll have your coach interview for Josh Malach, the head coach for the Lady Braves. All to come in 1 minute. 1 minute here on Dakota Sports.
The certified public accountant firm of Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP can take care of your tax and accounting needs. Income tax preparation, computerized bookkeeping, audit and not audit financial statements, estate planning, just among the services offered by Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson. Wishing the best to the Miller Rustlers, Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP CPA firm of Miller.
American Family Insurance.
This is Crystal Volkwartson, agent at Volkwartson & Associates, Inc. As your American Family Insurance agent in Huron and Miller, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. Call me today at 605-352-4993, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Dakota Sports.
set for tip-off tonight in the girls basketball Region 6A, game number 5 in the region. Talk with head coach for the Cheyenne-Eagle Butte Lady Braves, Josh Milosh. Coach, you're coming off on a 17-4 record overall, and you're coming off on a 10-win game streak overall so far in the season. And just looking at the away games, you guys are 7-1, and the one loss away was Miller by chance.
Yeah, that was unfortunately our first game. We should have had, I think Mobridge and Standing Rock before that. Both those got rescheduled for weather. So then, getting to play Miller our first game, that was kind of figured things out since then.
I think on Tuesday was you guys played against Crow Creek, and that final score 85-34. A lot of those points, I think I recorded 33 points came off from the three-pointers just because from one of your players, which was absolutely incredible. What can you tell me about that game?
Yeah, that one is just one to come out and make a statement. We lost last year in the first round regionals, and just wanted to come out and make a statement, show that we're here. We're here, we're ready to play.
And let me just let's talk about some of the players quick. What can you tell me about Pamela Meter, Alicia Eberhard, and I believe Sunny Brown, some of those players?
Yeah, Pamela, she came from Teosha Patopa last year. She came in and she just kind of taking over that that point guard role. She's leading the floor for us. Sees the court well. She makes the right passes. Then if you leave her open, she's gonna hurt you. And then again, Alyssa, she comes off the bench for us, and I think there's 3-4 games where she came off the bench and she ended up leading us in scoring.
And just that game overall, it was kind of just from my point of view, just looking at the match on YouTube, was as soon as tip-off began, you and the girls never looked back at that game, and it looks like you're going to have to try to do the same thing again tonight against Miller, and it looks like it's in my opinion, it's a revenge match from the beginning of the season.
Yeah, like I said, they're a good team. They're a talented team. They got a good group of girls. They're senior heavy, so they know the floor, they see the floor. That's going to be one thing is, they make very little mistakes. So the mistakes they do make, we got to capitalize on.
All right. Coach, any final thoughts before I send it back out?
No, not right now.
All right. Thanks so much, Coach. Good luck tonight.
That was head coach Josh Milosh, the head coach for the Cheyenne-Eagle Butte Braves here tonight. We'll take a break. We'll come back in 30 seconds. We'll have more on the pregame show, your starting lineups, and your scoreboard update on the Mobridge Tigers game versus the number 5 Platte Geddes Panthers. All to come in 30 seconds. 30 seconds here on Dakota Sports.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers from Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Dakota Sports is committed to excellence in sports broadcasting.
All right, getting back down here inside the Miller Gymnasium as tip-off is almost underway here. As we do, we'll might as well head into that scoreboard update for the Mobridge and Platte Geddes game brought to you by the Mir Family Hair Care. As it started at 6 o'clock Central Time, and it's under 1 minute left in the third, as Mobridge is dominating the court over Platte Geddes, 66-12, and so we'll probably have that scoreboard update for that game at the end of the halftime here tonight. Might as well get into the starting lineups here tonight, because the last time we tried to do the lineups was Miller did it kind of a little bit differently. For the lineups for Miller, at a forward, 5'7" senior, number 10, Grayson Wordle. At a forward, 5'11" senior, number 14, Kate Lichty. At a guard, 5'10" senior, number 20, Paige Wordle. At a forward, 5'6" senior, number 30, Jolie Palmer. At a forward, 5'9" senior, number 50, Madeline Sanga. Head coach is by head coach Christy Linke for the Rustlers. Now for the starting lineups for the Cheyenne-Eagle Butte Braves. At a guard, a 5'6" senior, number 0, Candace Birdie, my bad. At a guard, 5'6" senior, number 10, Mary D. Dion. At a forward, 5'10" junior, number 24, Sonny Bowman, At a guard, a 5'6" senior, number 20, Pamela Meter. And finally, at a forward, a 6' senior, number 30, Rayanne Moran. Head coach for the Braves is Josh Malash.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to tonight's Region 6A tournament.
As tonight we are getting underway for both of these teams. As looking for the Braves team. For the Braves jerseys, they are wearing red with a white and blue kind of trimming. And for Miller, as always, they are wearing white with green trimmings here tonight for Miller. And starting lineup is going to be underway. And before we take a break, we might as well tell you about the officials of the game. Those officials of the game is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office. They are the law on the court. We'll take a step back. We'll take a break. We'll come back in a couple of minutes over as the starting lineups is having underway, and we'll have your national anthems all coming up in a few minutes here on Dakota Sports.
Are your calves performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier. Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy team, here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at huronregional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
Rocking Z Acres of Wessington provides USDA certified organic, SCI regenerative certified and conventional production, balancing biology with fertility. They offer a full line of organic and conventional products for plant nutrition, plant health, and soil biology to help local producers, including amino protein products to stimulate biology and plant hormones, amino-chelated micronutrients, compost extracts derived from local sources, and kelp products. Z Acres is proud to support Huron and area high school sports.
The certified public accountant firm of Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP can take care of your tax and accounting needs. Income tax preparation, computerized bookkeeping, audit and not-audit financial statements, estate planning, just among the services offered by Biersbach and Anderson. Wishing the best to the Miller Rustlers, Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP CPA firm of Miller.
American Family Insurance.
This is Crystal Volkwartson, agent at Volkwartson & Associates, Inc. As your American Family Insurance agent in Huron and Miller, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. Call me today at 605-352-4943, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The next time you're heading through Miller, make a stop at Pump and Pack. Fill up the tank or just top her off. Pump and Pack features gas, premium gas, and diesel too. Head inside for your favorite snacks and drinks. Pump and Pack is the place for hot stuffed pizza and hamburgers, breakfast foods, ice cream. Miller Pump and Pack is proud to feature whole beef products, including ground beef steaks, jerky, and beef sticks. They're open 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Your locally owned and operated C-store. Pump and Pack, 709 North Broadway in Miller.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers from Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, Getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Carr Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Whip Custom Farming can help with all of your crop production needs, from planting to spraying to harvesting to trucking. With over 50 years of experience, Whip Custom Farming is prepared to meet the individual producer's needs from the entire annual operation to individual per contract. Whip Custom Farming is available to do the complete job or work alongside you and your existing equipment. Find us online or call Trent at 605-350-2867. Whip Custom Farming, looking forward to growing with you.
Your headquarters for sports is Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Onto the court now here tonight as tip-off is going to be underway. As Kate Lichty and number 24, Sonny Bowman, will be on the tip-off, and its tip-off is on and won by Miller. And Paige Wordle, the start first blood here in this game as she goes for a right inside for a right layup. Now it's going to be Eagle Butte for an attack. No, stolen this time by Paige Wordle. No attack slowing down. Now pass to Grayson. Now on the inside to Jolie Palmer on inside the left. No good. She rebound her own ball. No good. Lands in the hands of Pamela Meter. Meter will take it. On the right. Try to go for overhead. No pass for her. Stolen by Jolie Palmer. She goes no one to beat her into a right-hand layup. 7:16 is your time. 4-0 as it's a full court press here tonight from the Rustlers as they are just on defense. No hold barred back here inside the Miller Gymnasium. As ball now in the hands of Rayon Moran. Now almost got tipped out by Palmer, but saved by Candace Burney, the 5'6" senior. Ball now on the inside. Now back up on top. Attempted three on the right by Pamela Meter, no good. In the hands of Miller, almost saved by Lichty from almost going out, but no. Ball inside in the hands of Candace Burney for a right-handed layup. She gets it to go for the Braves. Scoring drought is no more from Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. Paige Wordle now on the inside. Now back to her. Up for a inside close shot. No good. Ball gets tipped out of the rim. Ball's almost saved by her. As ball almost got stolen from her. Or by her, excuse me. Still in the hands of Cheyenne-Eagle Butte. Overhead pass. Now inside to Sonny Bowen. Now to Candace Burney. Burney goes in. She gets it as she topples down inside in the middle. Now in Grayson Wordle. Bounce passes in to Paige Wordle. Now on the inside. Gives it to Madeline Saenga. Inside, no good. Ball goes over the hoop and lands in the hands of Pamela Meter. Now stolen by Lichty in the hands of Jolie Palmer. No one for her to beat. She goes up for a score on the right-hand layup. Right corner. Half-court pass. Now back. The Meredith Dion for a three. Make it 6-7. Braves are up. 5:13 left here to go in the first as ball tipped out and back into the hands of Candace Burney for the Braves. Stopped on the right wing. Hands off to Meredith Dion. Dion in the corner three. No good. Hits the rim though. In the hands of Jolie Palmer for the Rustlers. Palmer on the right. Pass it to Lichty on the left wing. Thought about for the three. She goes in. Just a closer look. Rebounded by her own ball in the hands also for the Braves. And it's going to be a jump ball. Leading into the hands for the Braves. Meter. Inbounding. Passes to Burney. Burney now. Now back to Burney. As it's, like I said, full court press for these guys, for the Rustlers. Ball now in the hands of Dion, goes up close for a shot, no good. Rebounded by, I believe it's by Bowman. Bowman up and no good. And a foul on no. Gonna be on Meter. It's a push foul That's her first foul, and first foul for the Braves here tonight. 4:35 left here to go. As Braves are up 7-6. Paige Wordle to Palmer. Palmer to Sanga on the right corner. Looking around, overhead pass. As there was no one there. It looked like she was trying to get it to Wordle, Paige Wordle. Like I said, no one was there. It leads to out of bounds, and it's going to be Braves ball. Lichty now going to be on meter for the ball. Ball almost got tipped out and stolen, and it does. This time to Palmer. Palmer moving in fast on the left side, gives it up, gets it to go on a left-hand layup. Jolie Palmer, she's got 6 points under her belt in the first. 4 minutes left here to go. It's a 1-point game. Bowman now inside. Now a bounce pass to Dion. Takes it on for a right three. No good on the corner. In the hands of Paige Wordle. Now to Palmer. Now to Grayson Wordle. Trying to go to Sayanga under the hoop. Paige Wordle has it for a floater. No good. Rebounded by Rayanne Moran. Pass to Candace Burney for a three on the corner. No good. Saved by Palmer. Palmer bounce pass to Grayson Wordle. Now back up to Palmer. Now to Lichty on the left wing. Now back to Palmer on top of the right wing. Now, ball slapped by Mary Dion. Leads into a foul. A push foul done by number 10, Mary Dion. Second teeth foul for the Braves here tonight. 3:16 left here to go in the Miller Armory. And my name is Grady Harrington, joining you on the call tonight as it's game number 5 in the girls' Region 6A. Lichty for a floater. She gets swatted. She's going to the line. As it's a hitting foul done by Candace Burney. Her first foul and 13th foul on the Braves. .312 left here to go on the line for Lichty. First shot, incoming. Up and good. Make it 9-7. It's a 2-point game. Second shot, incoming. Goes up. No good. Hits the rim, though, on the backboard. So it's going to be whistle blown. Stoppage of play, though. And it's going to lead into a timeout by head coach Josh Malash for the Braves. 9-7 is your score with 3:10 left here to go in the first. We'll take a 30-second break. Back here in 30 seconds. 30 seconds here on Dakota Sports.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports.
Back here inside the Miller Armory tonight as halftime, or excuse me, not halftime, timeouts are still underway as I say that, lanky relinquisher players back onto the court. One final look, and it's the final score for the Mobridge Black Geddes game. Mobridge Tigers take home the win, and they punched their ticket into the Sodak 16. 77-28, your final score. Resume of play here tonight. This time, it's going to be as Pamela Meter will meet onto the court. No good. She saves the ball from going out of bounds. Ends up in the hands of Jolie Palmer. Now in the hands of Grayson Wordle on the right wing. Bounce passes back to Palmer now. Now on top of the key. Being guarded by Burney. Now she passes it to Grayson Wordle on the left wing. Now to Sayanga on the left corner. Passes it and a miscommunication of play, and it's going to be a over and back call for the Rustlers, so it's now going to be in the hands of the Braves ball. Bernie will take it on the inbound. Passes it to Meter. Meter back to Bernie on the left wing. That's on the inside. Takes a step back. This time, looked like it's going to be number 15, Anisha Hayes, on from the bench here tonight. Paige Wordle on the left wing. Now back up to Grayson Wordle. Now on the inside to Palmer. Takes the shot. No good. Rebounded by the Rustlers. Palmer gets it again. Jody Palmer for 2. She's got 8 points under her belt with 2 minutes to go. Full court press. Ball stolen by Jolie Palmer. She takes the shot. No good. Hits the board, though. Rebounded by Grayson. Now back to Palmer. Ball stolen. It was going to go to Kate Lichty, but no good. As ball got stolen by Candace Burney. As Bowman will take the shot. No good. No, it's going to be Pamela Meter try to take a shot. No good on the left wing 3. As Cheyenne-Eagle will come onto the bench, replacing her. And she's got, look here, who's now back on the court. That's going to be Kane Anderberg, the 5'9" senior for the Rustlers on the court tonight. Ball almost got stolen by D.D. Dion. I believe it's going to be a jump ball, and it's still going to be for the Rustlers. Stoppage of play for just a moment. Didn't really know why. I think it was one of the officials that was trying to fix something there. It was a clock or something. Grayson Wordle trying to figure out where to go and leads, and I think it was too much time. And that foul, I believe it was something to do with the Braves ball. And I feel like that foul is going to be on number 10. Mary D. Dion. Oh, delay of game. Okay. So with the Rustlers ball, gives it out. Anderberg now to Palmer on the left wing. As she's being guarded by Bowman. Now to Lichty on the left wing. Passes out to Grayson Wordle on top. Nips it out to Palmer on the right wing. Hands it out. This time it's going to be Grayson Wordle. Gets it up for a shot. No, it's going to be Kane Anderberg for that shot. She gets it to go. As it's 13-7, it's a 6-point game. As ball gets tipped out and out of bounds on the Braves, this time by Sonny Bowman. Minute 9 left here to go in the first. It's a 6-point game, 13-7. Rustlers lead. As they haven't fouled yet. Palmer in the middle, moves in. Grayson Wordle on the right, takes a 3, no good. Palmer rebounds it, hits the rim, gets her own rebound, gets in, no good. Then again, Lichty on top with a 3, no good, hits the rim. Rebounded this time by Anisha Hayes. Over the throw pass, this time to Bernie. Takes it up, no good. Ball gets tipped out, but she's going to the line to make 2 shots in. That foul's going to be on number 14. It's going to be a push foul on Kate Lichty. Ball, first shot is up and good for Bernie. 41.4 seconds left here to go in the first. Second shot underway, incoming. No good, doesn't even hit the rim, hits the kind of an inside. 30 seconds left here, counting down. Paige Wordle almost loses it, and she does! But ball gets hit out of bounds. Ball almost got stolen by Mary D. Dion. But saved out of bounds. So it's going to be Rustlers ball with Grayson Wordle taking it in. Bounce passes it to her sister, Paige Wordle. Wordle moving on the right. Now to Lichty. Now on the free throw line, and it's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be leading into a Braves ball. 27.7 seconds left. Bowman will lead in the inbound. Bowman to Bernie. Bernie now back to, this time, to Eberhard, to Shesh Eberhard. Now ball stolen, this time to Kate Lichty. 17 seconds left. Shot clock, no good, so stopped. Paige Wordle will try to take it, no good. Rebounded by the Braves. And I don't know what that was, but Sonny Bowman takes the ball and just throws it out of bounds. Leads into a push foul by Paige Wardle. I believe that was the reason why, and I think it just hit off of Wardle's hand. 5 seconds left. Candace Burney takes it in on the inside. No good. As Anisha Hayes had the ball in her hands as she tried to go for a shot, leads into a shooting foul. Leads into a foul number 10, Grayson Wordle. Leads into a shooting foul. 1.6 seconds left. Fouls are at 3 apiece by each team. First shot is up. No good for Anisha Hayes. 5-point game. Second shot up, and it's good to go. 1.6 seconds left. Wordle has it. Ball was stolen by Mary D. Dion. Takes it for a shot. No good. Misses it completely. And that's going to be your score for the first quarter. 13-9. Miller Lady Wrestlers have it over Cheyenne-Eagle Butte Braves. Like I said, 13-9. Like I said, my name is Grady Harrington, joining you on the call. We'll be back in 30 seconds to have your second quarter action. 30 seconds here on Dakota Sports.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. They believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Back here inside the Miller Gymnasium tonight as we begin second quarter action. 13-9. Rustlers lead this game to start the second quarter. My name is Grady Harrington, joining you on the call, and it's kind of not a bad crowd here tonight. As it's one car, I look to my left, and it's a lot of Braves fans, and a little bit to my right, and on the other side of the court is Miller all the way. It's a good hefty student section here. As ball was blown, gets called, lean into I believe it's going to be a Braves ball. Pamela Meter will be on the inbound. As we shaved off 4 seconds into the second quarter. Bowman now back to Burney. No, excuse me, it's going to be Meter. Meter. Now a handoff, this time to number 22. I forget really, as she should put a player back in. I don't know who the number 22 was. Gracelyn Landrew. Foul's gonna be on number 40 this time. Kane Anderberg, her first foul of the night. As first shot is up and no good by Sonny Bowman. Gracelyn Landrew now in the game here tonight. Second shot up and no good. As ball, it's a timeout. It's going to be taken by the Rustlers. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here on Dakota Sports on KOKK. Again, Grady Harrington on the call with you tonight as we had the Braves subbing a new player. Number 22, Gracelyn Landrew. The 5'9" junior here tonight. Other games to look at here tonight. Pulling up my sheet. Region 1B, Hitchcock Tulare Wabe Summit in the Summit. Region 2B, Arlington versus D. Smith at the DSU Fieldhouse in Madison. Region 3B, Ethan versus Sanborn Central Woonsocket at Madison High School. And Region 6B, North Central at Highmore Herald. Game underway, resuming. Paige Wordle will have it. Stepping over the half-court line. Bounce passes to Palmer. Now on the right. Walks on over. Trying to figure out how to get in on the inside. And she's being guarded by Meter. or by Landrew. Landrew to Lichty on the corner on the right. Takes for a three, no good. Rebounded by Eberhard. Eberhard to Bowman. Bounce passes it to Landrew. Landrew, miscommunication shot, got tipped out of bounds in the hands of Grayson Wordle. Moving fast on the left, bounce passes it to Lichty. Now back up on top to Palmer. Now to Grayson Wordle on the left wing. 20 seconds on the shot clock, left and counting. Paige Wordle will take it, bounce passes it into Palmer for a left corner shot. Takes it in, gets it to go. Making it have 8 points. No, excuse me, 10 points under her belt as ball was tipped back into the hands of the Rustlers. This time, the ball in the hands of Paige Wordle. Wordle throws a shot into the hands of Palmer on the right. Takes it onto Lichty for a left wing three, no good. It was a struggle. Now it gets in the hands of the Braves. Meter will take it. Bounce past it to Hayes. Hayes now was stolen. Tried to go to Bowman, no good. Ends up in the hands of Grayson Wordle. She gets it for a layup, but she gets fouled. So give her a point, 2 points, and hopefully 2 more points as she goes to the line. A charge. It's a charge call, I believe. Number 25 on Shesh Eberhard as Lichty steps out. As Madeline Saenga comes back on the court. 17-9 is her score. It's an 8-point game. It's going to be an and one shot. Oh, good. Excuse me. As I think it was a miscommunication from the Braves players. They thought it was going to be an and one shot, so a couple of them stepped out on the line, but referees assured them. Now it's a 2. Now make it a 9-point game as Grayson Wordle puts in a shot. Braves with possession. Meter moving right as she's getting double teamed. Finds somebody. She does. She finds Landrew. Takes up her shot. No good. Saved. But back in the hands of the Rustlers. This time to Grayson Wordle. Moving right and down. Crisscrosses. Finds Palmer on the left corner. Now to Saenga inside. Takes up her shot under. And it's a foul on the Braves. It's going to be a push foul done by number 22, Grayson Landrew. And Saenga now on the line. First shot. Up and good. Make it a 10-point game. Landrew checks out. Second shot incoming from Saenga. Up and good for Madeline Saenga. Kate Lichty checks back in as Grayson Wordle checks back out. 20-9 is your score. 5:35 left here to go in the second. As Braves are having difficulties trying to get back, trying to find a way on the inside into the court. And as I said, they do find a way on the inside. Bowman will have it. And it's a foul. It's a shooting foul on the Rustlers. It's going to be Cheyenne-Eagle, her second foul of the night. As Sonny Bowman will be back on the line tonight. First shot, no good. And so far, she's 0-3 on the line tonight. Second shot incoming. Up and gets it in. Floater shot in. Make it 20-10. Paige Wordle will have it. Moving fast in. Try not to get the ball loose. As Pamela Meter is on her. But ball gets out of bounds, and it's on the Braves, so it's going to be Rustlers still with possession. As Jolie Palmer will inbound the ball for the Rustlers. 5:13 left here to go. She finds someone. She does. And it's going to be a Right corner three, done by number 12, Haley Wordle, the 5'11" freshman. 23-10. Braves try to do the same thing like they did with Wordle for a three, no good. Hits out of bounds, so it's going to be on Rustlers' possession. Wordle will have it, moving down the court fast, as looked like it was Dion trying to grab it. Sanga. And it looked like a foul. Really didn't know what the foul or really the call was, but it ended up being for Braves ball. Over the head shot, swatted in the hands of Grayson Wordle, Paige Wordle. Wordle for two, 25-10. As now Paige Wordle has the ball again. She gets it to go on the left. And it's going to be a timeout on the Braves. 27-10 here inside the Miller Gymnasium tonight as Rustlers. No looking back so far here tonight. Braves, they are having a tough go at it here tonight as they already have a point up to start the second quarter as they had 9 points at the end of the first. So yeah, it's been a heck of a time for the Rustlers. They had 13 at the end of the first quarter. Now they're up 27-10 here. And so it's a kind of a big night for the Rustlers as, like I said, it's mostly a Rustler crowd here tonight, but looking to my left is a really pretty good of a Brave section for the fans here tonight. Out of the timeouts and back onto the court, 4:28 left here to go. Going to be Braves possession as they really need to keep the ball tight knit here. Bounce pass into Bowman, swatted or over the head foul as Bowman will go on the line. That's foul is going to be on number 20, Paige Wordle, who's her second foul. Their 13th foul on the court. Bowman. Up and no good. Try to go inside the hoop, but no, bounces it back out. As the hoop just rejected the ball. Second time's the charm. Second time coming in, no good. As another foul comes in. And it's going to be a 14th foul for the Rustlers. This time it's going to be number 50, Madeline Sanger, her first foul. This time it's going to be Candace Burney back on the line. First shot up and no good. As for the Braves, they are not doing so good for free throws here tonight. As they already made 3. Second shot incoming, up and no good. Ball got out of bounds, but it's still going to be Rustlers' ball. 4:16 left here to go, 27-10. Here's your score. As Braves as well. Going to be a full court press. Stoppage of play. It's going to be a hitting foul on number 20, Pamela Meter, second foul for the Braves, and the 13th foul for the team overall. Paige Wordle bounce passes a handoff to Palmer, almost loses it, and she does, and it's going to be Braves ball for possession. As Candace Burney will inbound the ball. As Palmer will on defense. Over the head shot, this time to Pamela Meter, no good. She gets stolen, a interception by Paige Wordle. Paige Wordle is having a field day, her and Palmer. As it's been defense, Rustlers defense all the way as Madeline Saenga is fighting off the ball, and it's going to be a jump ball. And it's going to be Braves ball still Substitutions coming in. Grayson Wordle checks in as Paige Wordle steps out. Needed break from her. Stoppage of play as the officials are meeting up to figure out what really the call was. Trying to figure out what really the call was or something, what happened. Another substitution coming in. This time it's going to be Tommy Chasing Hawk replacing number 20, Pamela Meter. Meter steps out. So Chasing Hawk will inbound it. No good. Ends up, no, saved back in the hands of the Braves. Trying to go in and it gets it. This time by Mary Dion. Over the head shot. Gets it in. This time in the hands of Haley Wordle. Now to Kate Lichty on the left wing. Now back to Palmer on top. Inside to Wordle. Now back off to Grayson Wordle on the right. Now to Lichty on top. As it's a press this time. As ball didn't really just skim the net. And rebounded by the Braves. 3 minutes left here to go in the second. Over the head pass. Now on the inside. Gets stolen this time by Jolie Palmer. She's moving in quick. And it's going to be Haley Wordle. No good. Jolie Palmer picks up the ball. No good for a floater shot. This is Sayanga. Now to Haley Wordle. Still, it's going to be Miller rebounds. And this time it's a jump ball. Sayanga almost tripped as she was stepping back as she was getting pushed off by Bernie. The foul's going to be on number 21. Actually, no, there really is no foul on that. Not that I'm seeing, but still going to be Rustler's ball. Kicks it out on top. Now it's going to be Saying on the left wing. Now to Lichty for a left corner three. No good. Back in the hands of Miller. Now to Lichty. Now back on top to Haley Wordle for a three. No good. Rebounded by the Braves. Bounce passes it to Chasing Hawk. Chasing Hawk. Now to Dion. Moves it in. Now almost lost the ball. Now it's back up to Chasing Hawk. She takes it. No good. Bowman will have it on the inside. She gets it in to go. Sonny Bowman is having a tough time on the night here as she's got 3 points under her belt in the second quarter so far with 2:05 left here. 29-14. It's a full press by both Braves and the Rustlers. Sayanga take a three on the right wing. No good. Hits the rim though. As ball in the hands of Mary Dion. Dion, left open lane. No good, but she gets it to go. Now it's going to be overhead passes. Almost Candace Burney almost stole the ball from Haley Wordle. Wordle will have it. Now it's going to be Grayson Wordle. Now back to Lichty on top. Over the head pass. Stolen by Mary Dion. Takes a three on the left wing. No good. Overshoots it. Back in the hands of the Rustlers. 1:15 left here to go. That's going to be Grayson Wordle. Take a floater shot. No good. Jolie Palmer will take it on the left corner. 31-16. It looks like it has been a scoring drought a little bit for the Rustlers. Now it's kind of a flush cash in. Less than a minute to go here inside the Rustler Gymnasium. Out of bounds ball, and it's still going to be in the hands of the Braves as substitutions coming back in. As Sayanga will check out. And it's going to be the student sections for Miller. They're shouting defense. And it's a up and back call on the Braves. So it's going to be Rustler's ball to take it. 43-7 is your time here. As it's 7:39 is your time here on KOKK. Palmer throws it to Lichty. Lichty hits it, but she lands out of bounds. So it's going to be Braves ball. Time just a little bit shaved off a bit. As Eberhard, ball was stolen. Now back into Jolie Palmer. Bounce pass to Lichty. Lichty will have it. Kate Lichty for 2 in the start on the second quarter. She enters scoring drought. Miscommunication pass now back in the hands of Kate Lichty. She gets it in. A close right shot. 35-16 is your score. 10 seconds left on the clock. Braves will have possession. Bounce passes it into Bowman. Bowman will get it. 3 seconds. And it's going to be a half-court shot. Hits the backboard by Lichty. But whoa! But it's going to be a fouling call on Mary DeDion. So Lichty will have an opportunity to get some points in on the free throw line. On clock set at 1 second. Up and good for a shot. Second shot incoming. Second shot up and good. 37-18. And she's got one more in her. If she'll get it in. Third shot incoming. She'll get it. Yes, she does. Amazing. And that'll do it for second quarter action here inside the Miller Armory tonight. 38-18 is your score as halftime begins here tonight. My name is Grady Harrington, joining you on the call tonight here as Girls Basketball Region 6A game number 5 here tonight. We'll take a break. We'll come back for your halftime stats and analysis and your scoreboard update, all to come in 2 minutes. 2 minutes here on Dakota Sports.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The certified public accountant firm of Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP can take care of your tax and accounting needs. Income tax preparation, computerized bookkeeping, audit and not audit financial statements, estate planning, just among the services offered by Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson. Wishing the best to the Miller Rustlers, Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP CPA firm of Miller.
American Family Insurance.
This is Crystal Volkwartson, agent at Volkwartson & Associates, Inc. As your American Family Insurance agent in Huron and Miller, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. Call me today at 605-352-4943, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is Dakota Sports, committed to excellence in sports broadcasting. It's halftime.
All right, back here inside the Miller Armory as halftime is underway here tonight in Miller. My name is Grady Harrington, joining you on the call once again here back in Miller tonight, as I was back in Miller not too long ago. By not too long ago, I mean on Tuesday, as Miller, I was calling on the game. Miller versus Stanley County led into a Miller win for the girls as they punched their ticket up to another game here tonight. As for this game, it has been a tough battle against as the Rustlers versus the Braves, as from Cheyenne-Eagle Butte Braves. As like I said, it's been a tough go for the Braves here tonight, as it's 38-18 in the at the end of the second quarter. To put it into perspective, at the end of the first quarter, it's 13-9 as Rustlers led from start to finish in this game. As Braves will come back out of the locker room, or some of them. All of them will. It has been a tough time for a lot of as for the girls, as Josh Malosh was trying to give them a talking with, trying to tell them what they need to do tonight just to start in the second half. As for the Rustlers, it's just like with Stanley County on Tuesday. As soon as tip-off began, hasn't been a no looking back for the girls. As for let's do the top scorers here tonight. For top scorers for the Rustlers, it's Jolie Palmer with 14 as she scored, 8 points in the first quarter and 6 points in the second quarter. Followed by her is going to be Kate Lichty. She has 8 points under her belt as she finished off the second quarter with 3 for 3 on the free throw line, as she's got 8 points under her belt. Followed by her is 6 points by Paige Wordle. As Paige Wordle, she was, to put it bluntly, she went ham on Tuesday night against Stanley County. She had 21 points under her belt. Final score on that. For free throws, let's start with the Rustlers. For them, they are going 7 for 8 on the line, shooting for 87.5%. For Cheyenne-Eagle Butte Braves, top scorers so far, it's going to be Mary D. Dion with 7 points. Followed by her, it's a tie for second, as Candace Burning and Sunny Bowman are at 5. For Bowman especially, she's been on the free throw line a lot of times here tonight for the Braves, and she went 1 for 6 on the line, but she managed to get 4 more points before second quarter ended. For free throws, they are 3 for 12, shooting for 25% on the free throw line. That is a look at your halftime analysis and stats for this game tonight. Might as well look at the scoreboard update. That scoreboard update is brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. For an appointment at the Mirror, you can call Lori at 605-883-HAIR. Again, 605-883-HAIR. Looking at the games tonight, as we do have region finals for girls basketball tonight. Looking at Region 1B, Hitchcock-Tulare at Wu-Bay Summit in the Summit. End of the first half, both teams are tied at 28. We'll have that final score with them at the end of this game. Region 2B for the girls still. Arlington 78, DeSmit 85. And it's in double overtime with 1 minute under as DeSmit leads Arlington. And other games happening, just started a little bit ago. Castlewood against Dubrook area as they start at 7:30. We'll have that score in a couple of minutes or in a bit. That was in Region 2B. Region 1B. Oh, we already said that. Excuse me. My bad. Let's see here. Region 3B, here we go. Ethan versus Sanborn Central Woonsocket at Madison High School. Your final score for that game, Ethan toppling over Sanborn Central Woonsocket 43-36. And Region 6B North Central at Highmore Herald. As the app kicked me out for some reason. Hold on, let me have that score. There we go. 3 minutes left here in the third. Highmore Herald leading North Central 41-27. Again, that's 3 minutes left in the third. That was your scoreboard update brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. As the Mirror accepts walk-ins, the Mirror Family Hair Care located 35 4th Street in downtown Huron. Let's see. Yeah, no, like I said, it's been a tough time for these girls, especially for the Braves, as both teams are out on the court. Just getting shooting some hoops. Shooting around just a little bit before game starts again here in less than 2 minutes. I might as well take it with them. We'll be back here in, let's go, a minute and a half. A minute and a half here on Dakota Sports.
The next time you're heading through Miller, make a stop at Pump and Pack. Fill up the tank or just top her off. Pump and Pack features gas, premium gas, and diesel too. Head inside for your favorite snacks and drinks. Pump and Pack is the place for hot stuffed pizza and hamburgers, breakfast foods, ice cream too. Miller Pump and Pack is proud to feature whole beef products, including ground beef steaks, jerky, and beef sticks. They're open 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Your local C store. Pump and Pack, 709 North Broadway in Miller.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers from Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Action news on the scene. Once again, a craft of some sort has crash landed. I can see movement coming from the craft. Is it the sun? It is. It's confirmed and emerging now exactly what we thought. It is the sun. Ty Clark has just emerged from the craft. He's the son of Kent Clark. And yes, they're teaming up like Superman and Boy Wonder. Father and son finally together. Kent Clark Insurance, Wessington. Equal opportunity provider, 458-2281. For your crop insurance needs.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
And back here inside the Miller Armory here tonight as we are starting third quarter action, or your second half action. That is the term that I'm really hoping to get in my mind here as we start second half play inside the Armory, as both their starting fives for Miller Rustlers and Cheyenne-Eagle Butte Braves will come back on the court, as it's going to be Braves ball to start it. And it's going to be a fast action pass, and no call, and it is going to be a call, as it looked like Bernie was holding on to, I believe it was Paige Wordle. I don't know if that's going to be a foul call on her. So it's going to be back in the hands of the Rustlers to start, as 4 seconds were shaved off on the third quarter. Ball given to Grayson. Hands off to Palmer, moving inside the right. As she was on the ground, it leads into a travel call, as it looked like she was tripped, and she looked like she was trying to say she was tripped on purpose, but officials are not going to say, really not going to call otherwise. Eberhard will take it. She falls on the ground, and it's going to be a jump ball.
Possession of Braves.
Still going to be Braves possession. As Tommy and Jason Hawk will take it on the inbound. Looking for somebody. She does. She finds Bowman on the right wing. Now back on top this time to Eberhard. Now moving on the right. Overpass. Onto a throw by Landrew, no good. Bowman had her own rebound. She gets it up, no good, but she gets fouled, goes to the line to shoot. Foul's going to be on the Rustlers. It's going to be on number 10, Grayson Wordle, her second foul. And Sonny Bowman, the 5'10" junior, will be back on the line. And like I said, she's been on the line a few times here tonight. And she gets it. First shot in. 7:19 left here to go. Second shot going to be on incoming. Second shot. In it goes, as it thought about going in or out, but no, it made the decision to go in. Full court press for the Braves. Cheyenne-Eagle will have it, bounce passes in to Lichty. As she gets fouled, she's going to the line. I believe she was fouled by number 2, Tommy Chasing Hawk. And it is. It's going to be the first foul on her, and the 14th foul on them, on the Braves. Lichty on the line. First shot incoming. Up and good. 39-20. It's a 19-point game here inside the Miller Armory. as she made all 3 free throws at the end of the second quarter. Second shot incoming. She gets it, and it goes. 40-20, making a 20-point game. Over the head pass, almost landed in the hands of Grayson Wordle, but no good. Bounce passes back on top. Now in the hands of Candace Burney. On top, Tommy Chasenhawk with left corner 3, no good. Rebounded by Palmer for the Rustlers. Over the head pass to Grayson Wordle. Stopped. She tries to go in, and she is fighting with Burney. It's going to be a jump ball still on Rustlers. As it's going to be Palmer inbound in the ball. Trying to find somebody. Over the head pass. This time to Grayson Wordle. Almost had the ball. Sayanga will have it on the right. Left wing. Now back on top. Passes it to Kate Lichty. Top of the key. Passes it. Now the pass is back and forth shot. Now it's Palmer on the right corner. Throws it back out to Lichty. Lichty now to Grayson Wordle on the left wing. Passes out. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Lichty has it inside. Takes the shot. No good. Misses it. Rebounded by Sonny Bowman. No, excuse me. It's Shesh Aberhard. Ball got knocked loose, and it's going to be... Now, whoa. Foul's going to be on number 20, Paige Wordle, and it looked like the student section wasn't having it. And it looked like it was, one of the crowds looked like indicating a jump ball, but officials aren't seeing it. And no foul, no charge foul was called. Whoa. As a three-pointer taken by Candace Burney on the left wing. I am flabbergasted of what really the call was. Foul on number 30, Jolie Palmer, first foul. As really, it's kind of, the fans, both sides were flabbergasted, especially for Miller, as they did not like the call of what the officials made here. First shot incoming. It's going to be an and one shot. Up and no good. Rebounded by Sanga. Loses the ball. Now back on the ground. It's going to be a jump ball. Still going to be Braves ball as Anderberg checks in as she checks out, as she checks in for Sayanga. Bounce passes. Now back up on top of the Burney. As it's a fast-paced pass play here for the Braves. As it's rebounded by Lichty. It's Lichty moving in fast. Over the head pass to Wordle. Miscommunications. Now in the hands. Back to Candace Burney for the Braves. Now to Burney. Almost loses the ball. Now on their court. 5:35 left here to go. Over the head pass. Now to Mary Dion. Dion having some trouble. Takes a shot on the three on the left corner. No good. Rebounded. Overhead shot. This time to Grayson Wordle, but no good. As ball. Whoa. Foul's going to be called. As foul's going to be, I believe, called on Candace Burney. And it looks like she's not looking happy. It looked like she said something to one of the officials. As I really want to know what she said to the officials, that the official's face wasn't stone face and didn't want to really say anything. I'm just speculating here, but yeah, that's yeah, kind of really want to know what she said here tonight. Timeout's taken. I believe it's by Lanky for the Rustlers. As we're halfway through the timeout, as it's 40-23, as Braves made 5 points already in the second quarter. Rustlers, they made 2 points here. That's all coming from Lichty on the free throw line. So really, Rustlers need to get a plan and make a plan here tonight as both teams come back out on the court. Palmer will have the inbound for the Rustlers. 5:11 left here to go in the third. Passes in, this time to Anderberg. Will take it, no good. Inside, still with the Rustlers. Back up to Lichty, now to Palmer on the right wing. Moves on in, 25 seconds left on the clock, on the shot clock, excuse me. Ball still back up on top to Palmer. Now to Grayson Wordle on the right wing. Throws it over to Palmer on the left, inside. No good, over the hoop. This time to Anderberg, now still over the hoop. Lichty will have it on top. Ball now to Grayson, Paige Wordle. Paige Wordle will get it in on the left side. Paige Wordle for two. For her, under her belt on the third quarter. Ball almost got knocked loose from the Braves. 4:30 left here to go. It's 42-23. Right corner three, incoming, no good by the Braves. Swatted by Palmer. Out of bounds, so clock's going to stop at 4:19. Shot clock at 34. As Grayson Wordle will check out. Left corner three, incoming, no good. Rebounded by the Braves, but had a kind of a close shot, but still ball no good. Palmer will have it on the right wing. Now back up on top. Now back to Palmer. Now to Lichty. Now to Anderberg on the right wing. Now back up to Lichty on top. Now moving on top of the key. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Moving down. Anderberg now on the inside. Now back to Palmer. Now back up to Grayson Wordle. Now back up on. 6 seconds left. Palmer will take it on for the three. No good. Rebounded by Eagle Butte. Now D. Dion will have the inbound possession. Swatted out as looks like it's going to be Haley Wordle. Shot up no good, but she gets fouled. She's going to the line. The hitting foul, it's going to be on number 10, Mary D. Dion, her third foul. So it's going to be Rustlers' opportunity to have some points back up on the board. Haley Wordle up, no good. Substitutions coming in for the Braves as Tommy Chasing Hawk will check out Mary D. Dion. Second shot incoming for Wordle. For the 5'11" freshman. Second shot incoming, up and good. 43-23, 20-point game, 27 seconds left here to go. Over miscommunication shot as I believe it was for Shesh Eberhard as she wasn't looking as Chasing Hawk tried to get her attention to it. So out of bounds ball, and it's going to be Rustler's ball. Palmer with possession on the left, moving on top. Now to Grayson Wordle. Now to Lichty on top of the key. Moving in. As Braves will have it on defense. A handoff to Palmer. Now back to Lichty. Lichty seen on the inside. It's Anderberg moving on the left. She gets it in. Inside on the inside left. Stolen back by the Rustlers. Over the head pass, this time to Haley, now back to Lichty, now back to Haley. Floater shot by Haley Wordle. I don't believe it. 47-23 is your score. Rustlers still have a lead. Paul knocked out, back in the hands of Jolie Palmer, and a fouling call by Tommy Chasing Hawk. It's going to be a pushing foul by Chasing Hawk. And Candace Burney will check in. This time for Shesh Eberhard. No, excuse me. Don't know who she checked in for. Huh. Stoppage of play for a moment, just for a second, but now play and resume. Anderberg will have it on the right corner. Now back in, now to Palmer. Right corner three, no good. Goes over, too much beans on there. Ball almost got knocked in as Chasing Hawk almost had it, but Palmer knocked her in the ball out of bounds. So it's still going to be Braves ball. 2:25 left here to go. 47-23. As Braves need to be careful on the passing of the ball. As it's been Rustlers just stealing it. No matter where they're at, whether it's a bounce pass or an easy pass, over the head pass, it's just Rustlers were always there to take it. Still, you can say that with the Braves as well, as ball almost got stolen by the Rustlers. Cheyenne-Eagle going in. She falls. I don't know if it's going to be a push foul, but it's going to be on number 12, Haley Wergel, her first foul. Four fouls apiece by each team. One more from any one of them. It's going to be each team's one of the team is going to be in the bonus. Grayson Wordle, take it up, gets it in on the right-handed layup. As like I said, Braves have not been great with passes as they've been kind of just sloppy with passes. They haven't been tight-knit passes as Walmer will check out as number 22, JCP will be in this game. So will, I believe, Paige Wordle as well. Or no, Kayan Anderberg. 49-23 as it's going to be a full court press. Now it's going to be on the Rustlers' side. 1:43 left here to go in the third. Waiting for the team to set up. Pugh on the right wing. Now to Wordle on the right. Now back up to Pugh. Now back to Haley Wordle. As it's Grayson Wordle had the ball on the inside left. She gets it up for an easy shot. 51-23. As it's a full court press by the Rustlers. As it's top shoot. Chasing Hawk. No one to beat for her. She has no one to beat there. As she tried to go for a left wing three. No good. Still with Braves ball as Bernie will have it. Passes it. Miscommunication pass by Haley Wordle as she trips. I don't know. That foul's going to be on number 2. Tommy Chasing Hawker. Third foul as Rustlers are going to be in the bonus.
Number 2, Tommy Cheyenne-Eagle. Third personal, 15 on the Braves.
Fifth foul going to be on the Braves here tonight, leading into a Rustler bonus. As Haley Wordle will be back up on the line tonight. Less than a minute to go here at 59 seconds to be precise. First shot incoming. Up and good for Haley Wordle. Substitutions coming in as Bernie will come back in, or Bernie will come out. Bernie and Rain Roman will come out. Second shot incoming, hits the backboard and the rim, gets it in. Make it 53-23. It's a 30-point game and a sloppy pass done by the Braves, over the head sloppy pass done by the Braves, making an out of bounds ball. Back in the Rustler hands. Grayson Wordle, now back to Lichty on the left wing. 35 seconds left. Paige Wordle will have it on top of the key as Chasing Hawk is on her. Now back to Pugh on the right wing. Pugh leading out to Paige Wordle. Now back to Pugh on the right. 15 seconds on the shot clock, 20 on the regular clock. 14 by Lichty. Now to Haley Wordle. Now to Pugh on the right corner. Takes a three. No good. Hits the rim though. Rebounded by Lichty. Takes it in closer. No good. Hits the rim as well. 7 seconds left. Counting down. Braves will take it. Eberhard. Take it down. Takes a no good. Hits the ball out of her hands by Miller. And that'll do it for third quarter action. 53-23. Rustlers will have it in the third quarter. Let's see if they'll do it, if they'll keep their streak going as we enter fourth quarter action. We'll take a break. We'll come back here in 30 seconds. 30 seconds here on Dakota Sports.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Dakota Sports is committed to excellence in sports broadcasting.
Back inside the Miller Armory here tonight as it's game number 5 here for girls basketball region 6A. As Miller Rustlers have been dominating this court from start to finish as tip-off began against the Cheyenne-Eagle Butte Braves. 53-23 to start your fourth quarter action. Rustlers will have it bounce past to Pugh. Pugh moving on the right. Pugh looking around, see what you can find as it's full court press, or as it's press by the Braves. Pugh will have the ball. Bounce passes in, inside the Palmer. Palmer, easy shot. Jolie Palmer for 2. Tom chasing Hawk. Open lane takes a 3 on the left corner. Left wing, and she gets it. 3-pointer by Tommy chasing Hawk. Ball almost, and it's a stolen ball. Stolen back again this time for the Rustlers. Pugh will have it as she's almost got stolen by the Braves. Palmer on the left wing. Now to Haley Wordle. Wordle to Sanga on the right. Bounce passes it to Pugh on the inside. Takes it to Palmer. Hits the rim. Gets her own rebound. No good. It lands back in the hands this time to Anisha Hayes to Chasing Hawk. To Hayes. Moving on the right. Inside. No good. Lands in the hands of Jolie Palmer. And no, it's going to be a jump ball. As 2 Braves players had her. So it's going to be Braves ball. Chasing Hawk will take in the inbound. 6:30 left here to go. It's a running clock as it's 55-26. And just what the Rustlers need to kind of put the nail in the coffin as ball almost got moved into out of bounds. Miscommunication. Now it's going to be landing in the hands of the Rustlers. Now it's going to be, I believe, jump ball again. It's going to be a hitting foul this time by number 24, Sunny Bowman. Her first foul, actually. That's incredible. It was before that. It was both her and Rayanne Moran with no fouls, but no, now it's just Moran with no fouls at all. Pugh on the right. Bounce passes in to Wordle. Paige Wordle takes it up. No good. No foul called on that. Back in the hands of the Braves. Bounce passes in. As almost hit into number 22 to Landrew. Landrew will take it in. As number 22, that foul is going to be on J.C. Pugh, her first foul. So stoppage of the clock at 5:25. As Landrew will go on the line tonight. First shot. It's going to be an one shot up and no good. Miller, as Sayanga will have the ball moving on the left side. Hands it off to Paige Wordle. Now to Jolie Palmer. Still on top of the key. As Bowman will have her. No, Eberhard. Now a handoff to Pugh. It'll lead into a timeout taken by Christy Lanky as it looked like both Pugh and Palmer were in some trouble there. But it's going to be a timeout. We'll take it with them back here in 30 seconds. 30 seconds here on Dakota Sports.
It seems like nothing's built to last these days. Well, here's one that's built to last a long time. Portable creep feeders from Vern's Manufacturing in Wessington. These creep feeders are built with convenience and durability in mind. Feed flow is easily adjustable with an agitation bar to prevent bridging and snug-fitting lids. Portable creep feeders from Burns Manufacturing are made locally in Wessington, South Dakota. Put a portable creep feeder from Burns Manufacturing of Wessington into your farming operation.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports.
Back inside the Miller Armory tonight, as it's 8:14 on KOKK on Dakota Country, as one of the Miller fans section is doing the wave, as he's in a fancy suit coat. And it's him, and it's not just him, and it's him and a few other of the boys. I believe it's on. They are part of the Miller Boys, Miller Rustlers team. Hats off to them. I believe they're dressed down to the nines. So, hey, hats off to them. Out of the timeouts and back onto the play. As over the head pass is done by, Palmer and Wordle. Inside to Grayson. Wordle, no good. And it's a fouling call. It's going to be on the Rustlers' side. It's going to be on number 30, Jolie Palmer. Her second foul done for the Rustlers. 4:42 left here to go. 55-28. Ball, miscommunication pass as ball got tipped out. Lands back in the hands of Rustlers. This time by Palmer. Palmer tried to get it. Swatted by Grayson Wordle. As Mary Dion tried to do an overhead pass, but hey, no good. Haley Wordle check back out. As Rustlers still have their ball in the hands of Grayson Wordle. Wordle moving left. Now inside to Lichty. Lichty on top, moving inside on the left. No good. It's a whistle blown, so it's going to be out into back on the inbound. Number 15 is going to be on her. Nisha Hayes, her first foul of the night. Miller still with the ball. This time to Grayson Wordle on the right. With Madeline Sanga, no one really to beat her on the inside. She takes a shot in to go. And she was on a scoring drought in the third quarter. Really didn't see much of her in the third quarter, mostly with scoring. And speaking of Sanga, she gets a foul on her as it was going to be a holding call on her. Madeline Sanga, her second foul of the night. Still on the Brave side, 3:05 left here to go. Still winding, as it is still running clock. Ball up by the Braves, no good, and back in the hands of Lichty for the Rustlers. And now misuse of the ball. Now back in the hands of the Braves. Braves will have a score by, it looked like it was Mary D. Dion for 2. And Rustlers will have a traveling call on them. Back on the resume play, Rustlers will have it. As it's 57-30. Ball getting tipped out, and it looks like that foul is going to be on number 22, Grayson Landrew. Her second foul. 3 fouls apiece by both teams. There's no one really in the fouling trouble here, as the most fouls is 3, mostly by Grayson Wordle and Mary D. Dion and Tommy Jasonok. Lichty will have it. Bounce passes to Sang on the left wing. Left wing. Having trouble. She finds someone, not one of the players for the Rustlers. This time to Mary D. Dion. No one to beat for her as she gets up a point. Bounce passes it. Now back to Jolie Palmer. Palmer almost need to look out. Foul calling on the Brave fans. No call on Stoppage of play.
Number 10, Mary Dion, fourth person.
It's going to be Mary. That foul is going to be on Mary Dion, her fourth foul. So she's looking to be in some fouling trouble. Lichty on the right wing. Moving in back up top. As Palmer will have it on the left corner. She goes in, takes it. No good. Ball goes over the hoop. 35 seconds left here to go in the fourth. 57-32, and it looks like it's going to be a Rustlers win here inside the Miller Armory, as Braves will not go down without a fight. As Grayson Lundrew takes up a point. Overhead pass to Grayson Wordle will have it, and Palmer will take it. And that's going to be it, as clock winding down to 4, 3, 2, and a 1. That'll do it here inside the Miller Armory. 57-34, Rustlers punch their ticket into the Sodak 16 as they qualify here tonight. Your final score, 57-34, as the Miller Lady Rustlers, like I said, they punch their ticket as they qualify for the Sodak 16 here inside the Miller Armory tonight.
Sodak 16 will be playing next Thursday, March 5th.
Again, my name's been Grady Harrington, joining you on the call tonight as tears are being shed by the Braves here, and I will say hats off to them. They put up a ferocious fight. They put up a ferocious fight just to be here tonight, and like I said, they have been, I will give them this credit, they have fought tooth and nail here inside the Miller Armory, so hats off to them. Hats off to the coach, Josh Malash. I had a great time talking with him as well here tonight. My name is Grady Harrington, joining you on the call tonight. We'll be taking a step away for 2 minutes, but when we come back, we'll have your Gary Zell Auto Glass post-game show, all to come here in 2 minutes. 2 minutes here on Dakota Sports.
So, where do you want to go eat?
How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips.
Dairy Queen! Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ Blizzards. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for hot eats and cool treats.
Are your calves performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the success you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier. Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of area high school sports and sponsor of the post-game show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
Back here inside the Miller Armory.
Time for the post-game report on 1210 KOKK. Brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
Sorry about that. Back inside the Miller Armory as we just wrapped up the Region 6A, game number 5 in the Region 6A for the girls basketball, as it was the final games tonight, as we'll talk about that in our scoreboard update here in just a little bit. And like I said, your final score, 57-34. Miller Lady Rustlers take home and punch their ticket into the Sodak 16 tonight, defeating the Cheyenne-Eagle Butte Braves. And like I said, this recap, it's been a start to finish, a tip-off. Excuse me, as like I said, it was a start to finish here as tip-off began here for the Rustlers. As soon as the ball went into the Rustlers' hand, it's been nothing but net for these guys. And for the Braves, they put up a heck of a defense, especially for both of these sides, offensive, defensively, like I said, for Rustlers and the Braves. But for the Braves, it was all in vain, or not in vain, or whatever, or how you call it here. As, yeah, they are eliminated. Might as well go into the gist of things, your top scorers and your 3 free throw percentages. Let's start with the Miller Rustlers. For them, your lead scorer is number 30, Jolie Palmer, as she scored 14 points overall, as she got all of her points in the first half. And there's been a lot of her points coming into the first and second. Not too far from her with 10 points apiece, it's going to be Kate Lichty and Paige Wordle with 10 points. Both of them came out with most of their points coming off from the first half. And some of them with 4 points coming from Paige Wordle in the second half, as well with Kate Lichty with 2 from the free throw line. Follow with that with 9 points with Grayson Wordle, most of hers coming from the first half, then followed by with 4 points coming from most of her points coming from the second half here tonight. Aside from the free throw percentages, they went 12 for 13. They missed one. That was I miscommunicated. Actually, no. They went 12 for 14 here tonight. I thought I had 12 for 13, but no, I missed one, so I'm going to have to redo this whole thing quick. Hold on. They went almost 86% on the free throw line tonight, so hats off to them for free throws, especially by Kate Lichty at the end of the first half, as she went 3 for 3 on her free throw line at the end of the first half. As for the Braves, we'll get into it. Your top scorer for them is going to be the 5'6" senior number 10, Mary D. Dion, with 11 points. Most of her points were coming off from the first half. She sanked a 3-pointer on the first quarter, had a few more points into the second quarter, and 4 points on the fourth quarter. 8 points coming from Candace Burney, like I said, with 8 points. She made most of her shots on the first half, most of it in the first quarter. She sank a 3 on the second half in the third quarter action with her. For free throws, they went 5 for 16 on the line, 31% overall. And that's your stats analysis here for this game. Might as well go into the scoreboard update here tonight. One final look. That scoreboard update brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. For the Mirror Family Hair Care, they offer haircuts, coloring, waxing, perms, hair treatments, eyelash extensions, and shampoo sets. Stop in or call at 605-883-HAIR. Again, 605-883-HAIR. Well, let's see here. Checking out, we do have with Region 1B for the girls, it's region finals here tonight. Check out with Region 1B. Final score, Wu Bay Summit defeated Hitchcock Tulare 52-41. Other games happening in the Region 1B, Northwestern. Still it's 3 minutes in overtime. Northwestern over Warner 33-29. Again, that's 3 minutes into the overtime. Region 2B for the girls. And we just wrapped up on double overtime. Number 1 Arlington getting defeated by number 5 DeSmit, a upset here tonight. And we have 2 minutes in the first quarter. Castlewood is trailing behind the Dubrook area 8-12. So we'll probably have that final score at the end tonight, or it hasn't been updated. Let's see, Region 2B, Arlington versus D. Smith here tonight. All right, no, excuse me. Region 3B, excuse me. Your final score, Ethan toppling it over Sanborn Central Woonsocket at 43-36. Other games happening in the Region 3B. Number 2, Coleman-Egan is over number 3, Chester, 29-19 in 2 minutes left in the third. Region 6B, North Central at Highmore Herald. Your final score, Highmore Herald defeated North Central 53-41. And other games happening in the Region 6B. Number 3, Ipswich upsetting number 2, Herod Selby area 63-48. That is your scoreboard update brought to you by the Muir Family Hair Care. For an appointment at the Muir, as they always accept walk-ins, they are located at 35 4th Street in downtown Huron. Let's see here. Anything else really to look at here? So yeah, like I said, Miller Rustlers will be moving into the Sodak 16. As that, we wrap up here for the girls region here tonight. As we, starting on Tuesday, I'll be calling on a game for the boys region basketball this coming week on Tuesday. Location, I don't know where I'm going for the game or who I'm calling, but it is to be announced all on, I believe, on Saturdays when they will, South Dakota High School Athletic Association will release the schedule. So that'll mean where I'm going and who I'm calling. So that'll be a fun night. And just looking at the schedule in March alone, I'll be calling, I think, 3 games in a row each week, starting on Thursday and into Saturday. So that'll be a kind of, or Wednesday into, either way, I'll be calling 3 games in a row from beginning of March into almost the near of March. So I'll be on the call on KOKK for a lot of the time. So, hey, I'll be ready. Hopefully you guys are ready for me too as well to call so many games here on the area sports. I believe that'll wrap it up for me here tonight inside the Miller. Your final score for this game as Miller Rustlers. Punch in their ticket for the Sodak 16 over the Cheyenne-Eagle Butte Braves. 57-34. 57-34. Big thank you to Nate back in the studio, making sure we are connecting for these games here. And Nate back in the studio, making sure we are connecting for these games here. As always, big thank you to our board operators what will we do without them? And thank you to our board operators what will we do without them? And a big thank you to the listeners, whether you're listening inside South Dakota or you're listening inside South Dakota or you're listening to in Arizona, which is I believe are still listening in. Hats off to them. Big thank you to those guys. This has been a presentation of Dakota Sports, committed to excellence in sports broadcasting. My name has been Grady Harrington. Be safe, have a safe drive home, and have a good night.
Thanks for listening to exciting high school sports. We are Dakota Sports on KOKK. Tonight's coverage has been brought to you by...
This area game is brought to you by Kent Clark Insurance, Slumberland Furniture, Burns Manufacturing in Wessington, Dairy Queen, Dakota Land Feeds in Huron, Huron Regional Medical Center, Carr Chiropractic Clinic in Huron, Rockin' Z Acres, Kaufman Livestock, Whip Custom Farming LLC, Wilbur Ellis, Dakota Provisions and Washbone Market, American Bank and Trust, Brian Davidson State Farm Insurance. Your Miller sponsors tonight: Coleman, Beersbag, and Anderson CPA, American Family Insurance, Miller and Huron, and of course, Miller Pumpkin Pack.
To the town of Opry, who rode his train to one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared